It's Sandra. Welcome to another teacher episode. Today I'm going to talk to you about doing that dreaded Skype interview. So this would be, of course, geared towards teachers. So it's at the end of the school year, just about, and you know that schools across your county are going to be seeking applicants for a position at their location. So you're interested in seeking a position elsewhere for whatever reason. So because of the pandemic, you're going to have that interview done via Skype or some other remote access feature. Okay, Skype, Zoom, Microsoft has a platform as well. So there are various platforms. But one of the most popular ones for principals would be the Skype sessions. So key to preparing for this Skype session is your professional dress, your professional attire. So even though it's you're at home and principals at home interviewing you, make sure you are professionally dressed in that suit. Again, it's just your top portion that's going to be visible. So just make sure you're very professionally presented. Okay, so the purpose of the Skype interview now is to actually get a sense of your vibe, okay? What you're all about, your likes, your dislikes, the type of teacher you'll be in the classroom. So oftentimes they'll open with a question of tell me a little bit about yourself. Now, this question it can be challenging in the sense that you could veer off into talking about personal interests, but that's not what these principals or administrative bodies are looking for. When they ask you to tell them about yourself, they want to really envision you, whatever you're saying. They want to envision you in their setting, in their school environment, working with their team. So the telling about yourself might include information about challenges you've had in the past. If you're going to talk about a challenge, though, make sure you have an effective solution to that challenge. Please do not simply state challenges and not offer some solutions. So sharing a challenge is good. Maybe a challenge would be a student who was not highly motivated to work. So you could talk about yourself in terms of how you help to inspire that child to possibly see that where there's a will, there's a way. So you have to instill that wanting, that desire, that for him or her to want to learn and show them the value of the learning and how you went about doing that. So that might be a good way to address the tell me about yourself question. You want to show them that you are not a quitter. You want to show them that that you've been exposed to students of various backgrounds. You've been exposed to students of various challenges, and you want to share with them how you have addressed those specific situations with positive outcomes. And another top interview question would be it's geared towards having you share a lesson that you thought was effective. So a lesson you delivered in the classroom that you thought was effective. So it's good that if you're listening to this video before being interviewed, because I'm going to say it's very important that you try to plan what this lesson actually looks like. You want to have the lesson set up with some sort of formative assessment at the end of the lesson, and you want the lesson information to be presented in a manner of which the students are going to be learning for maybe an hour if it's a regular class period, or maybe if it's a block schedule for 2 hours. So if when you've done your research for this school you're interviewing for, if they're operating on a block schedule, that lesson that you're going to be modeling, you want that lesson to span that 2 hour block period session. However, if it's a shortened session, you want the lesson to span that shortened session. So all these things, all these factors have to be taken into consideration when preparing for this Skype interview. You also want to make sure that when you research a school, read the principal's message. Oftentimes the principal's message on that school's page will bear some insight, give you a bit of insight in terms of the philosophy or the belief, or sometimes a few challenges that are faced at that school. So you can also offer how you specifically can contribute to benefiting that learning environment, that school setting, with your specific expertise should you be hired. Well, it's Sandra again, and thank you for listening to another teacher episode, and stay safe. Bye-bye.